Wow, wow, wow. Wow. These buttons must be so sensitive because I didn't even really hit the button and all of a sudden it was like going live. I was like, "Oh my god. Oh my god." So, how is everybody today? I know. Day 4. Wow. Wow, that is such a surprise. You were gifted with my presence again. Yes. Yep. Yep. So, hi everybody, I'm Sherry, and thank you for joining me for Sip and Think Chat with Sherry. Tonight, I'm actually just gonna try to figure out what the cards say tonight and just kind of go with the flow. My topic is remain on the path. So, when I got home from my appointment, I was just kind of like, take a little break. I've been doing this every day for the last couple of days, and I sat there for a few minutes, scrolled through social media, and I was just like, something just kept telling me, Sherry, just get on the path, stay on the path. You're on the path. Continue on the path. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't have like this topic. Like I didn't have a topic in my head. And I'm like, but something inside of me just kept saying, just do it. Just do it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. We'll figure out, okay, we'll just pick some cards and we'll just kind of go from there. Um, and the reason I ended up choosing remain on the path is because something kept telling me, just keep going, keep going. Something is pulling me in that direction and it's telling me to keep doing it. So I'm like, okay. And, I'm like, then I started thinking about a scenario and was like, have you ever been in the car and you're driving somewhere and you don't know where you're going? And you're like, I think I'm going the right way. Yeah, I should be going the right way. No, I am going the right way. And nowadays with GPS, you double check the GPS and you're like, oh yeah, I am going the right way. So I was kind of using that analogy for remain on the path. You're going in the right direction, just continue to keep going in that direction. The GPS is going to tell you when you need to exit. So, anyways, I hope everyone's enjoying their evening. And of course, I do have my Sip and Think Envision Dream mug. And this is the one with the rainbow heart. And I've got the yellow trim and the blue background. So you can get this on Envision Dream if you're interested in any of our mugs. And you can learn a little bit about Envision Dream. I actually have a company, an LLC called Envision Dream. And so um, I'm hoping to eventually grow to a point where I can add my products on there. And yes, in my first video, I kind of messed up. Our philosophy is actually visualizing possibilities for future opportunities. That's what we just try to do, envisioning our dreams and going after our dreams. And each component has a meaning to it. And if you go to the website, you'll see there's night vision, there's classic vision, there's the Sip and Think collection, which I use for my Sip and Think chats, obviously. And then there's Trapped Ruby, there's Complicated Beauty, and then there's Tribe Vibe and Music Soul. And then I had Narragansett Compass for where I'm from, Navigators of the Seas. So, all right. Well, I guess we just have to start pulling cards, right? Because we're told to remain on the path. The GPS is telling us to remain on the path, right? All right. So I wanted to start with drive, right? And if you don't know what drive is, they're inspirational cards. Okay. And it says you can throw in the towel or you can use it to wipe the sweat off your face. So we pick these cards when we need to figure out our drive, right? And our card for tonight is a diamond is merely a lump of coal that did well under pressure. You ever heard of the saying diamond in the rough? Yeah, I may look a little rough right now. A little rough, rough, rough. But basically, what I get from this is that true change happens when you're under pressure, basically. You know, it forces you to make a decision or forces you to make a change. That's what I get from this. And by saying a diamond, you are the diamond, you, the individual, and you're doing completely well under extreme pressure. But that's what I get from that. That is our drive for today. Okay. Then what I have is our growth mindset affirmation card. And our first card tonight is my confidence grows when I step outside my comfort zone. The only way you're going to step outside your comfort zone is if you are put under pressure. Mm. That little, there's like this, a circle, comfort zone, out of your comfort zone, and that space from your comfort zone to, your goal, or out of your comfort zone, that space in between, that is where the magic happens, right? That's where transition takes place. That's where change takes place. Transformation. The more I step out of my comfort zone, the more my confidence grows. This is what the card looks like. There's questions on the back. It says, when was the last time I stepped outside my comfort zone? Well, just this week, right? Just this week. You've got me 5 days in a row, but I'm only on day 4. Day 4. If you don't know what that means, it means that the first video that I did on this channel, it wasn't my best because I was so congested with allergies and I was trying to get my mind to focus and it just wasn't focusing. So I considered the second video my day 1. And so we're on day 4. I can't guarantee that you'll get me every day, but I am making steps and strides to get out of my comfort zone more and more. And the more I do that, the more my confidence grows. And if you watched my video from yesterday, it's okay to make mistakes because those mistakes are what is going to give us opportunities to improve ourselves and to grow even more or expand even more. It's always the hard part is taking that first step, believe it or not. What was the result of me stepping out of my comfort zone? Well, I have a whole new YouTube channel called Sip and Think with Sherry. I have been doing Sip and Thinks for a couple of years now off of my main YouTube channel, which is Sherry's Dreamcatcher. And I just kind of keep going with it. So Sherry's Dreamcatcher, which is one of my channel buddies on here, is it's got my Let's Talk, it's got my business journey journal, it's got some Sip and Think chats. That's where Sip and Think started. Things were just like so crazy, and I had started this all kind of right before the pandemic shutdown. Like I had no idea the pandemic shutdown was going to happen, and so that's kind of where it all started. And I just kept trying to use my creativity and my mind and looking at everything that was going on around me, and I just kept doing something different. Yeah, there's not a lot of subscribers on there. That's absolutely fine. You know what I mean? Because to me, I enjoy doing this. So I don't mind getting up here and I don't mind reading cards and trying to figure out my own questions as well, and I'm hoping that if you do watch that you enjoy it and maybe you could learn from it. Maybe it's useful, maybe it's not. Maybe you're like, oh, what is that girl talking about? Oh, she's an idiot. Da, 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 da. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Da, 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 da. Okay, fine. Laugh at me too. My brother-in-law, he will watch this stuff and he'll be like, Sherry, what are you doing? Oh my God, is she for real? Is that your sister? Is that your sister up there? Because he has it up on the big screen. And I'm sitting there like, and then he's funny because he has the attention span of most people out there where he's like, if you don't capture me in the beginning, it takes forever. I feel like I'm falling asleep. And I'm like, well, then it's not for you. Don't watch it. He's like, no, you make me laugh. You make me laugh because I'm like, this is Sherry. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just, I'm doing this because I want to enjoy myself. But also if something happens to me and my kids want to learn from their mom when she's not here, they'll be able to go to this and they'll be able to still watch it. So it's almost like a memoir too. So I don't know. Maybe I'm getting out of hand. I don't know, but I'm supposed to just stay on the path. Um, how did this make me feel? I already told you I enjoy doing it. I actually enjoy it because people will say to me every day, how do you get through it, Sherry? There's so much going on. How do you do it? Oh my God, I just don't know. And I'm like, dude, like, I do affirmations, I read cards. Like, I need something to get my mind straight, especially if you're coming to me to ask me questions. Um, I do have Facebook pages and I do have Instagram accounts and I have websites and I have followers on different sites. Um, you know, I may not be for everybody and everybody may not be for me, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? So everyone does their own thing. But I always look at YouTube it's a channel about you, right? And the people that subscribe to you, they like watching you or they like hearing what you have to say or you entertain them. You know, I just, I'm not someone who's going to be like, oh, I have to get 1,000 followers. I don't have to get 1,000 followers. I have plenty of followers in person, you know, but I just feel that I'm supposed to follow my path and share with all of you what I know, you know? And basically, we all know I know nothing, right? Am I struggling with any fears and how can I overcome it? Um, we all have fear, but in order to step out of your comfort zone, you're stepping into the fear of the unknown, right? It's almost like taking a risk. But again, I'm okay with not having any followers. In fact, don't follow me at all. Then you won't have to see me. You won't have to hear me. You won't have to care about cards. Like don't even follow me. Like no sweat off my back. You know what I'm saying? God, it'll wipe all that fear off of me. Be like, talking into a mirror right now. I'm talking to myself. I'm encouraging myself. So, how can I be more brave today? Don't you feel like you're brave every day? Just by getting up? You got to go take on the world, you know? Every day, you got to go take on the world, whether it's in person or it's online. Yeah, we're all brave. I think we're all brave. Do I have any fears that hold me back from pursuing my dreams? I don't have fears that hold me back. Time, time and energy, you know? Because when I have the time, to do this, I enjoy it. What upsets me is when those obstacles jump in my way. So right now, I am kind of forcing myself to get on here because I'm being led to come on here. I don't know about you, but I believe in spirits and I believe my ancestors are with me. And a lot of times they tell me things and I feel that through energy, or sometimes I can see it through symbols, or there's different ways that they let me know if I'm on the right path, you know? And I don't know why they gave me this job. I really don't. I have no idea why they gave me this job. You want to know why? Because when someone is having a bad day, they sit down, they tell me how bad their day is, and then they hear how my day went. And they're like, oh my God. Oh, so I guess me complaining over some petty stuff isn't really that bad at all. No, I guess it isn't. You know, you're breathing, you're walking. Shit. You know what I'm saying? You're doing pretty good. A lot of people out there, it could be worse. I tell people that all the time. It could be worse. And please don't be upset with me. I'm not saying that how you feel and what you go through isn't validated, because it is. You have a right to feel the way you're feeling. You have the right to deal with it the way you want to deal with it. Just as long as you don't hurt anybody, don't hurt anybody else. Why? Because what you do and put out into the universe comes back to you. So just, if you don't want to be hurt again, don't hurt somebody. But then again, some people deserve it. So I don't know. Make your own decision. All right. So we'll go to my listen, bitch. Listen, bitch. You don't need permission to say no. Fuck them. So, yes, you don't need permission to get in your car and just drive and go. You can just go if it's your car. um, as long as it's yours. I mean, if you have permission from someone to use their car, maybe, but if it's your car, just get in the car, go. You don't need to ask permission to get in your own car and go. Just like I don't need permission to come on here and talk about my day or talk about what's going on in my life. I can just get on here and do it, right? And you're right. I don't need permission to say no. So if people have a problem with it, fuck them. I'm usually not that mean unless I'm really, really under pressure. If I am under extreme pressure, I will tell someone to F off. I don't like to, but when I'm under pressure and stress, I will. And they know, like they've pushed me too far at that point, you know? I know. Do I sound like a stuck up bitch? All right, let's go to daily positive affirmation. When something doesn't work out the way I planned, I trust that something far greater is in store for me. So, in stepping out of the comfort zone, it may not work out, right? Maybe you took an exit before you were supposed to, and you went down the wrong way. You still can turn around and get back on the highway and continue on your path, right? But you need to trust it. It's funny how it's saying, I trust that something far greater is in store for me. So when we talk about just keep going, just get on the path, stay on the path, remain on the path, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. It means just keep going no matter how far, because there's more in store for you. So if you come out of your comfort zone and you keep going and transforming and changing and adapting, you're going to get to your goal, right? Does that make any sense to you? The questions on the back. When was the last time something didn't work out as planned? What happened and what was the outcome? What did I learn from this experience? So let's see how I can say this. Before the world changed, there was a certain way that we would do things and get things done, right? Um, Maybe reaching people, right? Um, you sold out of the trunk of your car, right? You had to network with a lot of people in person. Um, and since the pandemic, there has been this huge new world of reaching people and networking with people, and it's virtually. So the old school way of reaching people to get your word across or to get yourself known is only going to get you so far. See, your reach on the internet is worldwide, so that it's an infinitive amount of people that you can reach. But when you're in your hometown, you're only reaching those around you in your hometown, right? Why do you think like models used to go to New York? I'm just saying, anytime somebody wanted to become famous, model, whatever, they would have to go to New York or California. You know, once you made it to New York and California, everyone from your hometown, oh, they made it big. I'm just using examples from where I'm from, okay? Now you don't have to go to New York or California to make it big. You can come on the internet and make it big, right? So I guess I'm trying to use that as an example. So I guess for me, the challenge is that before the pandemic, the way that I used to reach clients is not the same way that I can reach clients now that the pandemic is over. It's a new way of reaching clients. And I have to adapt to that change, and I have to learn how to reach the clientele via the internet. So just stay with me here. Just stay on the path, okay? Um, so the challenge with that is some of my clients aren't on the internet or they don't know how to use the internet. So am I not reaching them correctly? Where, gee, when I'm in person and I'm a people person and blah, 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 like I got a whole clan, I got a whole tribe, you know? Just because what you see that I only have 2 followers on Sip and Think right here, or 68 followers on Sherry's Dreamcatcher, or 8 followers or 9 followers on Dating Sherry, doesn't mean that Sherry doesn't have a large following, is what I'm saying, right? So it has been a challenge for me to let people know that, like, the stuff that I'm doing for you now on here is the same stuff I do for my own tribe and my own people. I've been doing this for years. My challenge has been getting up on here and doing it for all of you. I hope that you're able to understand that. So it says, can I view this as an opportunity to observe the situation in a different way? How can I shift my perspective to stay hopeful and trust that something better is coming? Well, something better is coming. because I'm learning every day. I may not do a video every day, but I'm learning every day, you know, and the opportunity is growth. That's the opportunity. I hope I'm saying this correctly because, again, I'm trying to get it from my head and execute it out to you. So, um, some of my challenges just could be my reach, you know? See, I don't care if people like me or don't like me. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that to be mean. What I'm saying is, if you don't like me, I'm not going to lose sleep over you not liking me because I'm still going to do what I need to do and what I want to do, whether you like me or not. You know? You know? Some people have a hard time with seeing me up here. Yeah. But I know that I have to remain on my path and continue to keep doing it. There's a reason that I'm supposed to keep doing it. Do I have all the answers? No, I don't. I told you, I know nothing. I know nothing. Um, how can I shift my perspective? Well, in order to shift your perspective, you have to first know where your perspective is and find out what it is you're trying to do. And then say to yourself, well, what am I doing right and what am I doing wrong? And try to solve it. Figure out, how do I solve this? Can I solve this? Do I need help solving this? And then the more you educate yourself on it and investigate yourself on it, or, get the expertise or the advice on it, that's when your perspective might start to change, because you might see it from a different point of view. But if you don't take the initiative to research it or to learn it, then you're just going to stay right where you are and your perspective won't change, right? So to me, it's an opportunity for growth, no matter how you look at it. Hmm. How do I stay hopeful and trust that something better is coming? Because it's telling you here that you have to trust in something far greater is in store for you. You have to trust in yourself. You have to have confidence in yourself. What's the next question? You just have to. You just have to stay hopeful and trust in that something better is coming. If you're not happy with where you are, if you're happy where you are, then don't worry about it. Again, Sherry knows nothing. Maybe that's what my topic should have been instead of remain on the path. Sherry knows nothing. When I trust that everything is working for my highest good, how does that make me feel? Well, even when you trust that something good is working for you, there's always that other side of you that is telling you it's not good. So you have to kind of yell at it and be like, will you shut up? I'm doing just fine. Everything's fine. Um, to me personally, if you're asking Sherry this, um, when I trust that everything is working for my highest good, how does that make me feel? Well, I mean, let's say you're I'm trying to use examples here. Or let's say Sherry is trying to do something and she's down this path and it's not working and it's not working and it's not working. I always say everything happens for a reason. So I have to trust that maybe this rejection is protection for me, you know? So no matter whether it's good or whether it's bad, you have to trust that your guides are leading you. You just have to be open to seeing all that kind of stuff. And sometimes things can suck. So, for instance, if someone passes away, we cry and cry, we miss them, it hurts. We'll say, why is this happening to me? Right? Instead of why is this happening for me? I can't answer that question for you. All I know is that you have to trust that it happened for a reason and there was something that we could learn from it. So, I mean, it's inevitable. It's life, you know. I'm trying to tell you that if something happens to me, let's say my kids watch this, if something happens to mommy, it happened because it was supposed to happen. And mommy coming on here for you to watch mommy after she's passed, know that she loves you. She's doing this to help guide you. And so that when you get into those really, really tough situations, you're going to know what to do. Yeah, you know. So by me doing this, there's good that will come out of it, whether it's for you or for my kids. So how does that make me feel? I mean, it makes me a little teary-eyed, but it makes me feel good that I'm leaving them something that they can go back to. That's how I feel. You do what you need to do. All right, so let's do our listen, bitch. Get it together. Get it together. Listen, bitch. You should be so proud of how far you've fucking come. Keyword far. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've come a long way. But you know what? I'm still going because I'm still on that path. Because there's something that's far greater in store for me. As long as I continue with my confidence and step out of my comfort zone. Affirmation. Daily positive thoughts and affirmations for wealth and success. I am free from thoughts of scarcity and lack. Abundance is everywhere I look. Look at that. It's like a cliff, the water. I'm free here. Believe it or not, I'm free here. I have to watch the time because I don't know if this will shut off on me. So, listen, bitch. Your wildest dreams deserve a chance. So they're telling me I need to step out of my comfort zone and I need to continue on my path. See? They're telling me too. They're just telling me, keep going, girl. Because no matter what pressure you're under, you work well under it. Okay. What do we got now? We have our 3 listen bitches, our affirmations, our drive card. Let's go with our affirmator, love and relationship. Thoughtfulness. It's time to put your money where your mouth is and have fun showing your love. Think of all the little things you can do to show a person you love them. Then stop thinking of those things and actually do them. Is it time to hide a note in someone's pocket, make them a snack, Order them a book. Anything thoughtful can be an act of love, even taking the trash out to the dumpster, unless you're dating the trash. It's an inside joke. In which case, don't take it to the dumpster. Take it somewhere fancy. Wow. Who would have thought that being so full of thoughts could be considered thoughtful? Yep. It's time to put my money where my mouth is. Thoughtfulness. I am free from thoughts of scarcity and lack. Abundance is everywhere I look. That's in your thoughtfulness. I laughed at the whole dating thing because I have dating Sherry. I haven't done much with it because I haven't been out much. I haven't gone on that many dates. Or the dates that I do go on have a hard time with me being on the computer or the phone. And so instead of arguing, they want my full attention. I told you, it is not easy being cheesy, right? They just keep pressuring me and pressuring me and pressuring me till at one point I'm going to say to them, no and fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I got from, my dating here on this. But as far as have fun and showing my love, yes, I need to maybe balance my work with my fun time. It's my OG affirmator. It says Joyville. No judgment. I release myself from any and all judgments. I find my inner critic, call it into my office, and tell it to take a vacation. You guys are telling me to have fun, aren't you? As it leaves the room, I let out a sigh and begin to enjoy the joy of simply being. Who hired that guy anyway? So I guess this is perfect for a Thursday evening, coming into the weekend. It's probably telling me I should take a break this weekend and just enjoy myself and wrap myself in all kinds of fun and loving activities. I know the Philharmonic is coming to the beach tomorrow, and then my girlfriend just opened up a new bed and breakfast. It's like this it's this shack that it's called a shack, but it's really cute. And it's right down our main strip, down where all the tourists go. And we were supposed to go tomorrow night, but because we're supposed to have thunderstorms, we kind of canceled that and said we'll do that a different night. So um I do want to do a video on that because I did tell her that I would help promote it because I think it'll be a great place for bridal parties, like to sleep over. You're in a beach community. So I just, you could do girls' night. It's so we're kind of like really excited about that. Um, all right. Affirmation, love, and relationships. I do not do things in an organized way. I'm not like, okay, get on here. Hi, this is Sherry. Everybody come in. Let me wait for you to come in. No, I just do Sherry the way I'm doing Sherry. Okay. So if I was sitting across from you and you were in front of me, this is pretty much what I would do. Okay. There is no right or wrong way as long as we stay on the path. Open-heartedness. Oh man, open-heartedness. I know that life and the people living it can be an absolute bummer sometimes, but I promise not to let unhappy chapters make me jaded. If I let negative experiences turn me sour, then the jerks win. So I'll move on with an open and hopeful heart, if only because I hate losing to jerks. It's a bookworm. Did it say thoughtfulness? Order them a book. So if that person's a jerk, I have to release myself from those jerks and let them know that I don't need their permission to say no. So F them, because I am free and abundance is all around me. And I don't care what they say. I'm going to trust in myself and my higher powers, and I'm going to continue on that path. I'm going to use my confidence to help me grow. I'm going to give my dreams, my wildest dreams, a chance. I'm going to recognize and realize how far I've come. And remember that I'm a diamond who works well under pressure. That's what I got for you tonight. So play around with it. See what you can come up with. Is it useful? Is it not useful? Was it entertaining? I'm looking for feedback. You can ask me questions. If you saw my previous videos, you'd know what feedback and questions was all about. But again, today is day 4. So we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, everyone. If you enjoy sipping and thinking with Sherry, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, whatever. I may be on daily. I may be on once a month. I may be on once every 6 months. So you might want to do that if you want to stick around. Otherwise, good luck to you. I wish you a lot of luck. Now we got to figure out how to end this.